Hello, my dear students. I am Dr. Prajamati, working in Government First Grade College, Dharwad. And as you know very well, we have already discussed simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, which are the part of syllabus called commercial arithmetic. And most of the students who need it are belonging to become third semester. Even the students who are appearing for different career opportunity examinations, they are in need of the knowledge of this subject. So let us understand what is depreciation, how to solve the problems on depreciation. So dear students, come let us take the knowledge with the slides. As you know very well, very first question appears in our mind is what is depreciation? We have to understand it theoretically. It is defined as the loss in the value of assets like machines, vehicles, furniture, etc., which lose their value due to tear as they become old. This loss, which increases in proportion with time, is known as depreciation. Here, I would like to draw your attention towards the aspect that value of assets of a machine, any building, or any kind of vehicles, so which are used by us. We are using this machine or vehicles, for example, car. We are driving daily, we are using it. Because of the usage, because of even the time, even though if you do not use it, if you keep it like that only, even if you do not use, because of the passage of time, the value of particular asset decreases. Why it decreases? Because of wear and tear, because of passage of time, because of the um, consumption, it goes on losing its value. So this is called as depreciation. And even if you observe that if you want to sell it, you have to sell it at the value which is lower than its original value. So here the vehicle or the machine is having one original value, that is the value at which you have purchased, okay, and then depreciation will be there. It has to be deducted from the original value, and at the end of 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, you will get a lesser value which is called as its value after depreciation. There are two types of depreciations. One is fixed installment method, one is diminishing balance method. What is fixed installment? What is diminishing balance method? Let us understand one after the other. Fixed installment method. Under this method of depreciation, here each year the depreciation is calculated at a fixed percentage on the original cost of the asset. For example, if you have purchased one asset for rupees 1 lakh, 1 lakh is the original value of the asset, and you are going to depreciate it year annually, that is 10%. So first year 1 lakh rupee, 10% of it, the depreciation is 10,000, isn't it? In case of fixed installment method, every year, second year again 10,000 rupees, third year again 10,000 rupees. Like this, every year, this fixed amount will be deducted as depreciation, so that a fixed amount is written off every year. Hope you have understood. Here, D is equal to P&I is the formula. D means depreciation. P is the original value of the asset. N is time. I is the rate of depreciation. So if you are deducting the depreciation at 10%, I is equal to 0.10. Okay. And if you calculate the value at the end of certain year, then that value after depreciation will be called as V. V is equal to original value minus depreciation. That means, for example, 1 lakh rupees is the P, that is original value of the machine, and you are calculating the depreciation for 5 years at 10%, then 10,000 per year. That means for 5 years it becomes 50,000. So depreciation is 50,000 and value is 1 lakh minus 50,000. That is 1 lakh minus 50,000 means 50,000 is the value. I hope you have understood how we have to calculate. That is V is equal to P minus D. Or if you want to calculate the V directly, then P within the bracket 1 minus Ni is the formula. Friends, just I have explained you the theoretical aspect, but it can be understood very well with the help of problems. If you solve the problem with live examples, then the theoretical aspect also can be understood very well. Okay, let us go with the problems here. Problem of D means problem of calculating the depreciation. So depreciation formula we have to make use of. Here the question is, find the depreciation by fixed installment method, which is called as FI method, on the assets worth rupees 45,000 after 5 years at 12% per annum. See here, what is given? 45,000 is the original value, that is P. 5 years, N is equal to 5. 12%, that is rate of depreciation, that is called as I is equal to 0.12. I hope you have understood. And now we first thing is we have to write the formula. D is equal to PNI. This is the formula. So P is equal to 45,000, N is equal to 5 years, and I is equal to 0.12. That is rate of depreciation. So come, let us have the formula. That is D is equal to P, that is 45,000, into N, that is 5, into I, that is 0.12. Multiply and you will get 27,000 is the depreciation. Okay, this is depreciation. I hope you have understood how we have solved it. And let us solve value. Well, let us calculate here value, that is after depreciation. Okay, find the value of the asset worth rupees 2,60,000. This is P. At the end of 2.5 years, this is N. If depreciation is calculated at 14% per annum, I is equal to 14%, that is 0.14 by FI method, that is fixed installment method. So write the formula first. What is V formula? V is equal to P within the bracket 1 minus Ni. So P is given, that is 2,60,000. And 1 means 1 only, we have to put 1 minus N. N is 2.5 years into I, that is 0.14. So now our work is 2.5 into 0.14. What is the answer we have to take? Then it should be deducted from 1. So first you have to do the Ni, then go for 1 minus Ni. Okay, don't go with 1 minus N. Here it is against the formula. Formula says you that go for Ni first, that is N into I, then 1 minus that Ni value. Okay, so here we have to take 2.5 into 0.14. That thing should be done first, then minus it should be deducted from 1. Okay, then that aspect, that value should be multiplied by 2,60,000, and the value you will get is 1,69,000. So this is how we have to calculate the V, or the value. And let us solve one problem wherein we have to calculate both V and D. Okay. Find the depreciation and value. First, calculate the depreciation, that is, apply the formula of D. And then let us apply the formula of V, or directly we can calculate V is equal to P minus D. Here, property worth rupees 2,30,000. This is P. And FI method for 3.5 years. That is, N is equal to 3.5. And I is equal to 15% or 0.15. So write down what is the formula. D is equal to PNI. Then V, after calculating D, we have to calculate V. That is, V is equal to P minus D. See here, first let us go for D is equal to PNI, wherein P is equal to 2,30,000 into N, that is 3.5, into I, that is 0.15. So multiply all these things, you will get the D, that is 1,20,750. This is depreciation. Now V, or value, is equal to original P minus D, that is 2,30,000 minus 1,20,750. So 1,09,250 is the value. First calculate D, then let us go for V. So both the things are here calculated. And how to calculate the period, that is N. How to calculate the period, or N? Here, by FI method of depreciation, an asset worth rupees 1,40,000 reduces to 89,600. So original value is 1,40,000, that is P is 1,40,000, and it reduces to, that means V is equal to 89,600 at 9%, that is I. Find the period. Here N is absent, N is not given, you have to calculate it. So first we have to go with depreciation. We have to calculate it. D is equal to V minus P. V means at the end how much is left out and how much is the value for the original goods, that is P minus V. P will be more because originally the value will be more, and after depreciation the value will be reduced and it will be less. So 1,40,000 minus 89,600, that means 50,400. That is the reduced amount. That is nothing but the depreciation. Here D is equal to PNI, that is the formula. So P we know, that is 1,40,000. N we don't know, we have to keep it like that only. I we know, that is 9%, means 0.09. So we have to go with the formula. D we know, that is 50,400 is equal to 1,40,000, that is P, into N into 0.09. Now what is known can be taken to the other side of the equation, and unknown thing, that is N, can be kept in one side of the equation. So N is equal to, you take this 1,40,000 to the other side, then it becomes divided by and 0.09, isn't it? So now the equation becomes 50,400 divided by 1,40,000 into 0.09. So you multiply these two, then you divide, and you will get the N as 4 years. So this is how we have to solve when the period is unknown and we have to calculate the period. And left out thing is rate. We have to calculate the rate here. Here fixed installment method of depreciation, asset worth rupees 29,000, it reduces to 12,760 in 4 years. So here we are observing what is P, which is given in the formal problem, that is 29,000. It reduces, that is V is given, V is equal to 12,760, and 4 years means N is equal to 4 years, and we don't have the I. Rate of depreciation has to be calculated. So what is known for the problem that should be written? And first let us calculate the depreciation. That is D is equal to V minus P. V reduces to, that is V, 12,760, and 29,000 is the P. So 12,760 minus, that is 29,000 minus 12,760. So depreciation is 16,240. And let us go with the formula, that is D is equal to P and I. P we know, D we know. We know even N, but we don't know I. So D is equal to 16,240. P means 29,000. N is 4 years and we don't know I. So I should be kept like that only. Now you can take the known part, that is 29,004, to the other side of the equation, and the unknown part, which is called as I, can be kept in one side of the equation. So I is equal to 16,240 divided by 29,000 into 4. So you first go with 29,000 into 4, then 16,240 divided by that particular amount. So you will get 0.14, and rate means it should be multiplied by 100, then it becomes 14%. So my dear friends, so in this video I have shown you how to calculate the depreciation, how to calculate the value, and how to calculate the period, and how to calculate the rate of depreciation. So all these four aspects, for these components, are being calculated in this particular video. Please wait for my next video, wherein I will solve many more problems on this same depreciation chapter. So let me end my video here itself, and I request you to give me the feedback, and please don't forget to watch my next videos, and let us together understand the aspect very well. Thank you, my dear friends, for your kind cooperation, and also for your kind appreciation. Let me end my video here itself. Thank you.